Hey guys, so again we are finishing off lesson 1. I wanted to do a few examples of classifying the angles and then actually solving using our classifications. So 1 through 6, when we did this during class, we just clarified what kind of angles they were and whether they were congruent or supplementary. So for angle 1, or number 1, so our parallel lines are here because even if we extend them forever, they're never going to touch. Our transversal line is that up and down line that is creating two different intersections of our parallel lines. Now, both angles that we are given, y and x, are both on the inside of our parallel lines. So we know they have to be interior something. Well, if they are also on the same side, or the right side of our transversal, our angles are same side interior. And according to our sheet that we did in part 1 or we did in class, these are going to be supplementary angles. So let's do another one. If we look at number 4, we still have our parallel lines. In this case though, one is on the inside of our parallel lines and one is on the outside. So if one is on the inside, one is on the outside of our parallel lines, then we are not dealing with any of our interior or exterior angles. It's pretty much only left with vertical angles or corresponding angles. So in this case, we're on the same intersection and they're diagonal from each other. So these angles are going to be vertical angles. And vertical angles are congruent. So that is what we did from 1 to 6. 7 through 12, we had to, well, we did not have to, but it helps to identify and say what kind of angles they are, and then set it up to solve for x. So let's do number 7. Number 7, what kind of angles are these? Same side interior. If you did not get same side interior, you have your two parallel lines. That's what these little arrows mean, that these two lines are parallel to each other. You've got your transversal, and both angles are on the inside. Well, if both are on the inside, we're dealing with interior. And they're on the same side of our transversal. So we're dealing with same side interior. Because we have same side interior, that means that they are going to be supplementary to each other. Remembering supplementary means they equal to 180. So we're going to take both angles and set them equal to 180. So 8x plus 4 plus our other angle, which is 18x minus 6, and equal to 180. Now we can combine like terms. So we have 8x and 18x to give us 26x. Then we have 4 and negative 6 to give us negative 2. Still have our 180 hanging out on the right side. We're going to add 2 to both sides. Still trying to get x by itself or solve for x. 26x equals 182. Divide by 26. Divide by 26. X equals 7. So that would give us our variable. Now, let's do one that we have to do one extra step. 10 through 12 asks us to also find the bolded angle. So we have to go through finding what the x value is, and then substitute it back into whatever angle is bolded. So let's do 12. So 12. Both are on the outside, so we're looking at exterior, but for our exterior angles, they can only be alternate or same side. Well, they are on opposite sides of the transversal, but when we're talking about alternate exterior angles, we are talking about these two angles or these two angles, not right beside each other. So the only relationship of angles right beside each other is referring to creating a straight line, which means that they are supplementary, only supplementary. They are not one of the 6 words that we clarified in part 1. So we are still going to treat it as though we did it in number 7. We're going to take 13x minus 7 and add it to the other angle, which was 8x minus 2, and set it equal to 180. Then we can combine like terms. So we've got 13x and 8x to give us 21x. We've got negative 7 and negative 2 to give us negative 9. And we still have the 180 on the right side. We're going to add 9 to both sides. 21x equals 189. Going to divide by 21. Divide by 21. X equals 9. But remember, in 11 through 12, we were also asked to find the indicated angle. So we're going to take our 8x minus 2 and substitute that x value in. So we get 70 degrees for the indicated angle. So that is how you're doing number 12. Remember, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me or remind message me.